Good evening, guys. Welcome to the program. Today, we are going to see an important aspect on distribution, how the goods can reach to the customer from the manufacturer to the retailer or the ultimate consumer. Traditionally, we were storing in a central place and transporting in a huge vehicle, and we were having many layers of distribution. So there we were trying to save more transportation cost and also to provide better service. Possibly, the customer were expecting a lower cost in their product, but now the situation is changing. The customer is giving more priority towards the faster delivery. Cost is slightly going back now. So the question is whether traditional way of handling both warehousing and transportation are they valid today. So what is going to change? That's what we are going to see in this discussion. Let me share my screen. Allow me a few seconds. So, welcome to the program. Here we are talking about final last mile delivery to the customer from the manufacturer. Traditionally, we have been having multiple layers channels, and the focus was to provide better service in terms of lower cost. Now, with the changing situation, now we are talking about Q-commerce. Now Zepto is promising delivery within 10 minutes from the time of order. So everything is changing. The way we were looking at inventory management or warehousing or transportation is completely changing. So we need a new paradigm to manage such a new situation. But before we go to the new situation, let us see what are the methods available and where you can deploy which method. Such a brief introduction we will see in this program. Of course, it is a part of our main logistic program, which is a self-paced program. If anyone wants to enroll in such program, you are welcome to enroll the program. Let me introduce you. This is my LinkedIn profile. My name is Pattabhiraman, and also the Udemy profile here. Coming to the background, I am an engineer with a PG degree in diploma and in data science. I have been working in this global organization for nearly 2.5 decades in various subdomains of supply chain and logistics. And I was heading last 10 years as the head of supply chain in this organization. And finally, last 4 years, I am CEO of current organization, Thoughtware Training Private Limited. As per as certification is concerned, I am certified from APIX for this certification. Also from DDI, they provide equivalent certification. I am also a certified purchasing manager apart from project management professional and qualified in business analytics. Okay, coming to our organization, we are based in Bangalore, 5-year-old organization. We provide both training and consulting, and we operate under the name of Expert ACM. Now, coming to the topic, we are going to see in this brief session what are the ways in which the product can reach to the market. When we say market, it could be the retailer or customer or consumer, whoever is there in the line. One of the fundamental issue of distribution planning is regarding the choice and the selection of these channels, because this is going to impact the customer service, whether it's in the form of cost or delivery time. So if you see, there are many methods in which a product can reach to the customer from a manufacturer. If you keep, for example, one way, it can go to retailer warehouse and then to retailer store, or it can go to a broker, or it may go to a direct delivery to the retail store, or it may go via manufacturer warehouse to the retailer store, or through a third party or wholesaler or cash and carry and parcel carrier. So you can see there are a lot of options available. Ultimately, we have to see whether it meets the required customer specification. Coming to B2C, this was one of the popular where you are going to directly deliver to the customer. India, we don't use this mail order, whereas in US, mail order and catalog shopping is very popular. Factory direct to home, possibly one of the product or newspaper advertisement. Internet and shopping from home. Now in the e-commerce platform, you may see many items may directly come from manufacturer to your home, but there are some standard items which manufacturer are still able to do now. But if you have complication of a variety of products, and the complication is more direct, delivery may become problem. So you have to see, there are two channel alternative possible. One is a physical channel where the item is moving through various channels of distribution, and there is a trading channel where the negotiation, order payment, or cash flow happens. Okay, channel structure can vary very markedly from one company to another one, maybe from product to product, by the type of intermediaries, number of level of intermediaries, intensity of distribution at each level. So for a large organization having several products, all these factors has to be considered. The ultimate objective of the channel is to make the product readily available, to enhance the prospect of sale being made, to achieve cooperation with respect to relevant distribution factors, okay, to achieve the given level of service, of course, to minimize the logistic and total cost. You may have to see in the network distribution, there are various costs involved. For example, inventory carrying cost or warehousing or transportation cost apart from other administration cost. But with all this, we have to see how to minimize the overall network cost, so that the customer is able to get the product at a lower cost. But now the priority is changing, how fast the customer can get. If while you are trying to optimize this time, lead time also becomes a major factor in the network optimization projects. Coming to the market characteristic, to use a channel that are most appropriate to get the product to an eventual end user. So you should be aware about size, spread, density of the market, long and short channels, and you should be aware about the product also. High value items are more likely to be stored via a short channel, possibly direct to customer or retailer is used whenever the cost of the product is high. Complex product also requires such type of a direct delivery to the customer. New product uses a third party channel because final demand is not so much clear. Time sensitive product need a fast RH short channel. But now, when we talk about time sensitive product, we are talking a different methodology. We are not talking about a short channel. In fact, we are talking about multi micro warehouses in each of the region. So the entire format is changing currently. Product with a handling constraint may require special channel, for example, frozen food, glass, or hazardous chemicals. Okay, coming to the competitive characteristic, you need to take care of market consideration, product consideration, also the competitive characteristic. Initial channel decisions are whether to sell the product alongside these products or whether try to be different exclusive outlets to avoid competition and risk of substitution. This is done at a much higher level. One of the marketing strategy, whether you need to have an exclusive retailer shop or can it be sold along with the competitive product, thereby risking the substitution. Then finally comes to the company resources. Do you have the capacity to have the desired networking format? It is always often the size of and the financial strength of the company in determining the channel strategy. Only a fairly large and cash-rich company can afford to set up distribution sector that includes all its own distribution and transportation facility to have a greater control. Now, even this format is changing. Why organization should have their own warehouses and transportation when you can outsource them very easily. Okay, when it comes to designing channel structure, there are few things which has to be considered. For example, set and coordinate distribution objective. We have seen the objective of distribution in the earlier slide. Specify the distribution task, develop the alternate channel structure, evaluate the relevant variables, choose the best channel structure, select the channel member. So though this is displayed in a single slide, it involves a lot of competitive work and doing much analysis. You need lot of data required for doing the designing the channel structure. Possibly sometime you can also outsource if the distribution is not your core competency. Okay, when it comes to outsource, then it requires a decision on how much operation to be outsourced and to whom. In 3PL is generally used in very organization. Of course, this picture gives that outsourcing option. So you can put the entire channels of distribution to your outsource party. It can be a 3PL, 4PL, or LLP who can take up this entire work. Though there can be some concern which has to be overcome, like 3PL are not giving the required level of service and business benefits. There is always a solution like partnership approach or use of incentivized contracts, more rigorous selection of vendors, logistic. In one of our previous session, we have seen what is the difference between 3PL, 4PL. Possibly now there are organizations available who are capable of providing end-to-end supply chain solution. So the channels of distribution management becomes easy if we are able to employ fourth-party logistics. So in this program, I have tried to give a brief understanding about channels of distribution. This is one small portion of our main program, which is either a supply chain program or specific logistic program. If any one of you interested to know more, you are welcome to visit our site or you can reach our executive in the numbers given and they will be happy to send you the detailed brochure. If you have any questions, those who are watching the LinkedIn live, you can always comment in the LinkedIn live. I am able to watch it and respond. If any one of you wants any doubt clarification, you can always type in here. You can always reach out to me if you need any doubts or clarification. Also, for regarding any career advice, I am always available. You can fix up time using the WhatsApp number, whatever shown there. Thanks for watching. Have a nice evening. Bye.